A little while back, we looked at making this set of 3-coat hooks with flush rivets in the back. And I had commented that I would like to have left the heads a little bit cleaner and that maybe plug welding those rivets was the way to go. I then said at some point we would take a look at that technique. So today I thought we would just look at plug welding rivets. Sounds really easy, really it is pretty simple, but we'll recreate this detail in a sample piece just so I can do that plug weld. And more importantly, we'll take a look at the tool modification that really makes this a lot easier. Now, one of the decorative features on this set of hooks is this dimple with the rivet head in it. And I really preferred at the time to use a nice round head rivet, but because I couldn't get in here with a rivet set tool, there just isn't room for a setting tool in there that supports the rivet, I ended up having to flatten the rivet to get them to set and be nice and tight. So let's recreate this element here, and I've got a back plate already. And then let's look at how we can plug weld this, get it good and tight, and still keep the domed rivet. So I'm just going to quickly put the dimple in here. Wedge coming out there. And that's all the dimple is. We'll drill a hole through that, but I'll go ahead and make a hook out of this first so it's a finished project. I think it's going to rain today, so it might get a little bit noisy in here. This video really isn't about making the hook, so if you want to see more about hook making, check out the Hook of the Week series, and I'll link to that right up here. Well, I hope you've been able to hear me okay this afternoon. It was quite the rainstorm, but we've got a little bit of a lull, so we'll try to finish this little project up here. We have a hook, we have a back plate, we have a rivet, and pretty typical, it just goes in like that, but you need to peen this over, and that tends to mess up the head because you can't get a good rivet setter in here. That was the problem we had with those other hooks. So I have countersunk the hole on the back of the back plate, and now you just need to plug weld that. But you got to hold it somehow, and this is the tricky part of this process. If you just put a pair of vice grips on there, you can't get to the part you want to plug weld. And of course, a more conventional pair of vice grips doesn't actually do you any good. But if you modify that more conventional pair of vice grips, and this one's old and it's rusted, it's been around and welded on and stuff for a while, one side has a horseshoe and one side just has a little tab added to it. And this works really well for doing this weld. You just put that on the rivet head like that. Clamp it down. Now everything is held. You can make little adjustments if you need to. And you've got space here to get in there and weld with a torch, a TIG welder, MIG welder, whatever you want to do to weld that, you can weld it. And I suppose you could make this beefy enough and put a little dimple in this to use it as a rivet set and still be able to get in there and rivet that. But I think plug welding is okay in this case, so that's what I'm going to go do. That also provides a good way to clamp it in the vise. Because it's been raining and this is such a simple weld, I'm just going to do it with a torch, and I don't have to go out and start the engine-driven welder, which unfortunately sits outside in the rain. Take a moment to grind any excess weld material off the back so your project sits flush, and that's all there is to it. Certainly this technique is not limited to hooks. If you needed to rivet a scroll to some sort of a bar that was then going to mount tight to the wall, and you can't get in here with a rivet setter or something like that, you might be able to adapt this. You may need to develop another kind of clamping system because the clamp I have may not fit, although it would in this scroll. But use your imagination. This is just a starting point for you to see what you can come up with. You might be able to come up with things I've never thought of. If you're part of the Facebook group and you've got another version of this clamp or some other way you do these blind rivets, feel free to share it over there on the Facebook group. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group and you do Facebook, go check out Black Bear Forge Community Forum on Facebook. It's a great place to share pictures of the things you're working on that are related to the videos. But that's all I've got for today. I hope you have time to get out to your shop, but stay safe, wear your safety glasses. We'll see you for the next one.